If you work for a big company, you probably already had to sit in a room with an overpaid consultant who tells you you're evil, you're morally inferior because of the way you were born. Donald Trump made taxpayer funding of garbage, racist garbage like this illegal. Joe Biden has promised to bring it back. Those sessions, we should tell you very clearly, teach Americans that their skin color, not their behavior, is all that matters. It's the betrayal of the most basic promise of American life. But they're doing it anyway. At Smith College in Massachusetts, one staff member called Jody Shaw finally had enough of this.
I'm white, and that really shouldn't be relevant, but my employer has made it clear over and over and over again that not only is it relevant, but it's possibly one of the most important, or if not the most important feature of me as a human.
We should tell you that Jody Shaw describes herself as a lifelong liberal, one of the few liberals left. Jody Shaw joins us tonight. Jody, thanks so much for coming on. Everybody else in America puts up with this. You have no power. You don't have tenure. I don't think you're rich. You decided not to put up with it. Why?
Well, my story really begins with July 31st, 2018, when a Black student accused a white staff member of racially motivated behavior. And the college conducted a very thorough investigation of this incident and concluded that there was no evidence of racial bias. But from the day this accusation was leveled and moving forward, the college did everything in its power to support this narrative that something horribly racist had happened on that day. And not only that, that racism is a very widespread and pervasive problem on the campus. And Smith College's solution to this was to create initiatives, programs, committees, councils, and especially dialogues and discussions, these training programs that you're referring to, that staff are expected and in some cases mandated to attend. And the problem with these discussions is that they just don't feel real. They feel scripted. They feel like a performance. It feels like there's a script for white people and a script for people of color. And this kind of thing makes me really uncomfortable. I don't feel like engaging in a discussion where I'm pretending to have a real discussion about race. And
Right.
So last winter, I was mandated to attend one of these discussions, and the hired professional facilitators went around the room and asked each person to talk about their race in the context of their childhood, no less. And I politely declined. I said, I'm not comfortable doing that, so I'm going to pass. The facilitators later told everyone in the room that any white person who displays any discomfort at all or resistance to discussing their skin color when asked is not actually uncomfortable at all. They are displaying what's called white fragility, and as such are committing a power play. Yeah. So my simply abstaining from the discussion was framed as an act of aggression. And so it was really essentially a public shaming is what happened in front of all my colleagues. And this shame is used as a tool to try to compel me to say things and do things that they want me to say and do.
I'm fascinated by your story for two reasons. One, I think you speak for so many. This is happening to many thousands of Americans right now. And two, you have stood up to say something about it, which I can't get over my surprise that you, in a position of no power, would do something like that. I hope you'll come back at a night where there's less drama in the news, where you can tell us what happened after you did that. Because I just got to think there are going to be ramifications. I hope you'll come back next week, Jody. My producer's just saying that. I wish we had more time tonight, but I just wanted to highlight you as a brave person in this country. There aren't many left. Thank you.
Thank you, Tucker.